Hello guys and welcome back to Excelsior Academy. So today we are going to talk about the today we are going to discuss the next topic in the genome structure, chromatin and the nucleosome. So this is actually very important because till now we were discussing about the DNA and the associated properties of the DNA. Okay, so in today's lecture we are going to discuss nucleosome. Now, talking about the nucleosome, this figure I have already shared with you guys, and we have seen that in this figure it is packed. Okay, so in the interface you can see that how compactly the chromosomes are actually present. So you can see over here, this is the 30 nanometer fiber. So we have already discussed that this comes in the solenoid structure of the DNA packing, and in the M phase in the chromosome you can see the beads on a string like, right? So those are nothing but the nucleosomes bound with the DNA. So this is your 10 nanometer fiber. So first this stage comes and then only the solenoid fiber stage comes. So the majority of the DNA in the eukaryotic cell is packaged into the nucleosome. So what does it mean? So before we proceed and study in detail, let me just give you a simple idea. So you have got the nucleosome, okay, and this nucleosome is actually a octamer. So if you have got 4 here, then 4 below is there. Now to this octamer only your DNA is bound like this. So you can see that 2 times the DNA is wrapping, and like that again here it is present, again here it is present. So what is happening is like this gives actually a proper way of packaging your DNA. Otherwise what will happen, just imagine the DNA like a thread. अगर पूरा खुला होगा तो क्या होगा, वो एक दूसरे में फंस जाएगा. And finally if there is a pulling happens, so the DNA will break. जैसे कि आपके धागे के टुकड़े टूट जाते हैं, right? In the same way, in order to prevent this breaking of the DNA fragments, the nucleosomes are present. So they properly bind to the DNA properly bind to these nucleosomes. So nucleosomes are nothing but the basic proteins. Okay, so don't worry, we'll discuss in detail about these proteins. And to this, the DNA wraps. And finally, the DNA is getting compacted. Now, so each nucleosome is composed of core of 8 histone proteins, and the DNA is wrapped around them. See, we are talking about the 8 histone protein, and that's why I said it's a octamer. Okay. So basically, 4 types of proteins are there. They are present in 2. Okay. So twice they are present. And the DNA is wrapped around them. So already mentioned. So if you have got the nucleosome like this, then the DNA is wrapped like this. So 2 times. So if this is the entry, this is the exit. So if you see on the surface of the nucleosome, 2 times the DNA is being actually wrapping. Now the DNA between each nucleosome is called the linker DNA. So this portion is called the linker DNA. So here 1 nucleosome, 2 nucleosome and linker DNA is there. So guys, you need to understand over here that based on this also the numericals can come. So if suppose I say that, for example, if I say that the organism is having around 400 nucleosome, okay, let us say that it is having 400 nucleosome. Then I'm asking how many H2 proteins are present. So in the nucleosome, we have got H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So these are the 4 proteins actually. Now suppose I'm asking how many H2B proteins are present. So what should be your answer? So we know that already that these 4 proteins are present twice in a 1 nucleosome. So 400 nucleosome means I'm going to have around 800 H2B proteins. Okay, so it can be H2B also, it can be H3 also, H4 also, anything, but it will be present in the twice. So hence my answer is 800. Okay, I hope this is clear. So maybe at the end of this chapter, I'll bring more numerical so that you know the concept will be more clear. Now, by assembling into nucleosomes, the DNA is compacted approximately 6-fold times. Please remember this is very important, because it will ask you at the end of the chapter that how many times or how many times fold the DNA is being actually compacted. Okay, so with the help of the nucleosome, the DNA is compacted 6-fold. Okay, so let's move on. So the DNA most tightly associated with the nucleosome called the core DNA is wound up to 1.65 times around the outside of the histone octamer, like a thread around a spool. Okay, so this is what I was saying. So this is your core protein. Okay, this is your core protein to which the DNA is bound. Now guys, please remember this is 1.65 times. Okay, and the length of the DNA associated with each nucleosome can be determined using nucleus treatment. Now, this experiment is actually very important because this is with the help of this experiment only, we came to know that the length of the DNA, which is actually wrapping around the nucleosome. So what we found that this DNA, which is actually wrapped around the histone proteins, this DNA, see, 2 times it is going. So this 2 times DNA is how much the length, the fragment. So that we came to know it is around 147 base pair. Now this we came to know with the help of the nucleus treatment. Okay, so this we will just discuss shortly. Now linker DNA will vary from 20 to 60 base pair. So this is your linker DNA, that is the distance between the two nucleosomes. So that is your linker DNA. And that is going to be 20 to 60 base pair. So unless until mention about the linker DNA, you have to assume that it is around 20 to 60 base pair. Now guys, this is important again because these values will be used, these values will be used in whenever the numericals will be there. Okay, so now we know that one nucleosome means 4 proteins are there which are present in twice. So that's how you're going to calculate. And then the wrapped DNA. So now when I have got 400 nucleosome, so what will be the length of the DNA? So that will be, you have to calculate. Okay, so suppose I say that 400 nucleosomes are there. Now find out the length of the DNA. So then you should know 400 into 147. So how many linker DNA will be there? If I have 400 nucleosomes, so how many linker DNA should be there? I should have one less, right? So that is around 399 linker DNA will be there. Now let us say that I am taking 20 base pair. So then I'll have 400 into 147, the length of the wrapped DNA. Then I'll have 399 into, let us say 20 base pair of the linker DNA I'll have. Now take the total of these two, will give you the total length of the DNA. Okay. So go through once again. If any doubts are there, please message me in the comment box. Okay. So this table will give you the average length of the DNA in various organisms. And you can see that in the case of Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is around 160, 165. Okay, that is for the nucleosome repeat. So in the human, we said it is around 147 or something. So it will vary from species to species. And average length, it is given around 13 to 18. Now, sea urchin, Drosophila melanogaster, and human, different length has been given. Okay. So now, so nucleosomes are the building blocks of chromosomes. So this already we know that because already we have seen in the chromosome how exactly these nucleosomes are helping in compacting the DNA structure. Now, the difference in the average linker DNA length is likely to reflect the difference in the larger structures formed by the nucleosomal DNA in each organism rather than differences in the nucleosomes themselves. So what they mean over here is that the difference is not because of the nucleosome proteins, okay? It is because of the DNA, okay? Now, in any cell, there are the stretches of the DNA that are not packaged into the nucleosomes. So they will be freely available. Now, because these stretches of DNA are involved in the various gene expression, maybe it will be required for the replication or recombination, and that's why those are the areas of the DNA where the nucleosomes are not found. But these sites are typically associated with non-histone proteins and are either regulating or participating in these events. Okay. Now let's study about the experiment which helped in knowing that the length of the DNA which is wrapped around the histone proteins are nearly around 147 base pairs. So that experiment is known as micrococal nucleus and the DNA associated with the nucleosome. So here nucleosomes were first purified by treating the chromosomes with the sequence non-specific nucleases called micrococal nuclease or MNAs. Okay. Now, guys, you need to remember here a few things like what enzymes we have used. and how the chromosomes were purified. So this, you know, that you can actually at the metaphase stage of the cell, you can actually arrest the cell and then isolate the chromosomes. Now, then the sequence non-specific nucleus is required, because we just wanted to know where exactly the amount of the DNA. So we, for example, this is the nucleosomes along with the your linker DNA, right? So it is sequence non-specific. So wherever the DNA is freely available, so the nucleus is going to attack over here, right? Since this part of the protein, this part of the DNA is wrapped in the nucleosome, here, here, here. So that portion won't be accessible to these nucleus. Okay. So keeping this thing in the mind, let us study the experiment. So the ability of this enzyme to cleave DNA is governed by the accessibility of the DNA. So where it is accessible, where there is no nucleosome. Okay. So there only the nucleus is accessible. Thus, MNAs cleaves protein-free DNA sequences rapidly and protein-associated DNA sequence poorly. So you will get the sequences cut over here, but not over here. So limited treatment of chromosomes with this enzymes will result in the nucleus-resistant population of DNA molecules that are primarily associated with histone. तो इसका क्या मतलब हो रहा है? साफ भाषा में जहां जहां न्यूक्लियोसोम नहीं है वो न्यूक्लियस को एक्सेसिबल होगा फॉर द कट, ठीक है, और जहां जहां न्यूक्लियोसोम से एसोसिएटेड है वहां पे कट नहीं होगा. Now, so we got now two types of population over here. So one is associated with the nucleosome and one without nucleosome. Now, so these DNA molecules were found to be between 160 and 220 base pair in length and associated with two copies each of histones H2A, B3 and 4. On average, these particles include DNA tightly associated with the nucleosome as well as one unit of DNA linker. So, एक nucleosome के साथ एक linker DNA available है. Now, so when you give the more extensive treatment of the enzyme, it will also degrade all the linker DNA. Now, remaining minimal nucleosome includes only 147 base pair of DNA and that is called the nucleosome core particle. अब ये कैसे पता चला? जब आप कोई भी एंजाइम को काफी देर तक ट्रीट करते हैं, right? If any population of protein is present and when you treat with the enzyme for longer period of time, eventually it is going to cleave. ठीक है? Now, after the nucleus treatment, the DNA is extracted from the proteins and subjected to gel electrophoresis. So obviously, so whenever you talk about to know the length of the DNA, you have to carry out the gel electrophoresis. And उसके बाजू में एक ladder होना चाहिए, so that you will know what is the length of the fragment you have obtained in the experiment. Now, the ladder fragment is only observed because the MNase-treated chromatin is only partially digested. Third, sometimes multiple nucleosomes remain unseparated by digestion, leading to DNA fragments equivalent to all of the DNA bound by these nucleosomes. तो इसमें हमें काफी डिफरेंट पॉपुलेशंस मिलते हैं, ठीक है ना. फर्दर डाइजेशन से हमें ये पता चला, तो न्यूक्लियोसोम कोर पार्टिकल को जो रैप कर रहा है डीएनए, उसका लेंथ अराउंड 147 बेस पेयर है, ठीक है. तो ये हमें एक्सपेरिमेंट से पता चला. So this is just the diagram showing the same what we have just discussed in the experiment now. So you have actually purified the chromatin. ठीक है, आपने chromosome purify किया है and then that chromosome has been given the right digestions with the nuclease. Okay. So what will happen? You can see over here. So wherever the nucleosomes are not present, like for example, these areas where it is not present, so those areas are there where the nucleus will actually give the cut. ठीक है. So उससे हमें पता चला that you are going to have different ऐसे segments आपको मिलेंगे gel electrophoresis. Now, when it was given the extensive digestion, and that time we came to know, see these particles, these nucleosomes, after the cut from here, the nucleosomes were separated, okay, and they were bound with the DNA. Okay, there was no linker DNA. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? So आपको क्या समझना है यहाँ पे? So nucleosome था यहाँ पे सिर्फ, and this nucleosomes were bound with the DNA. So this population was separated and then given the extensive digestion. जब ये digestion दिया and gel electrophoresis चलाया तो पता चला the length of the DNA which was bound to the nucleosomes was around 147 base pair. ठीक है? And that is what we see over here. So you can see that they are in the multiples of 200. So they are bound with the nucleosomes along with the linker DNA. So इसे हमें ये पता चला. So this experiment finally helped in understanding the the length of the DNA which is wrapped around the nucleosome is near about 147 base pair, and the length of the linker DNA is ranging from 20 to 60 base pair depending on the species. Okay. So this was all about the today's lecture. Guys, if any doubts are there, you can comment me in the section, or you can mail me at excelsioracademy1228@gmail.com. There is also a Telegram channel by the name Excelsior Academy. You can join over there, and you can also put down your questions over there. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening to the lecture, and stay tuned with the Excelsior Academy for more lectures to be coming soon. Okay. Yeah.